it going, everybody? Glad to have a beautiful day today. I got a lot going on. We got fruit trees we're going to try to get put in the ground. Just left NRCS up here, been signing paperwork, trying to get stuff taken care of for this year. It's always a lot of paperwork. I asked them if they find themselves doing paperwork in their sleep. But we got a good crew here. Luckily, our NRCS, it's a lot of good folks in there. But now we're going to try to get some peach trees and see how far we get. We got peach trees, plums, and pawpaw trees, basically papaya, I think. And we're going to try to get those planted today. Pretty good little process to that. I've got an auger that I'm going to try to use. I appreciate y'all for tuning in to the video. Ask that you would just take about 5 seconds, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and comment below, guys. Let me know what you'd like to see, what you think of the videos. Just I'd love to hear your thoughts on everything, and again, I just appreciate y'all for watching. I will share something that's pretty cool. I think we harvested honey this weekend. I'll try to stick some of my cell phone footage in here for you guys, but we had one little hive, I guess one of our supers, that it actually had a pretty good bit of honey in there. It really surprised me because some of the frames were not full and I wasn't sure. I had no expectations. We bought a 2-frame extractor, a little manual one that you hand crank, and me and my wife, we did the honey on Saturday. We got about 1.5 gallons of honey, way more than I expected. I mean, when we're harvesting, I was thinking, you know, we might get, I don't know, 3 nice sized jars. Had some biscuits with honey this morning. One of the best parts to having cattle is mineral tubs. When they're empty, you have a pretty good sized bucket basically, and we're gonna use that today. I'm gonna rinse it out. These fruit trees that we got, they're bare root, and you have to soak them in water, or you're supposed to soak them in water for about 3 hours before you plant them. So I'm about to rinse this dirt and stuff out of this thing. Not that that's going to affect anything, but just clean this out a little bit, fill it up with some water, and just set it over here, let them sit. So they got to sit for 3 hours. And we pulled the plastic up yesterday over here. It was still really wet. It was a pain in the butt getting the plastic up. We pulled it up, and I took the bucket and kind of laid the beds down where it had been bedded up. These are standard size peach trees. We're gonna plant them about 20 feet apart so that I can also clip between them with our 15-foot clipper there. So we're gonna put these kind of towards the back because I'd like to order some dwarfs to plant towards the front. Got my better half here with me today. She's filling up the bucket, and I got to try to figure out where we want to start. Like I said, we're going to plant the dwarfs. We're going to order some dwarfs to put through here. Y'all can see where I laid down the beds. It has dried tremendously in one day. There's still a little bit of particle of plastic left, but not a ton. I'm thinking we're going to start right back here. Plant. That's far enough away from those trees that it'll still get pretty good sunlight. But my plan is to kind of start right there, plant down that away, maybe plant some down through here. Again, try to space them about 20 feet apart. That's plum trees. Like I said, you can see it's just the bare roots. But yeah, they need to soak. Just gonna lay those out. Priority number 1 right now is the peach trees. That's another plum. That is, oh, this is my wife's elderberry bushes. She's gonna do some elderberry syrup. And so I'll set those right here. I forgot about those actually. They're putting out already. So need to definitely get them in the ground. There's my pawpaw trees. So here we go. We got the Belle of Georgia. These are peach trees. There's our peat moss too, by the way. I'm gonna put peat moss in the bottom of the hole. We're gonna dig the hole out and sprinkle peat moss in there, fill it back in with the dirt. I ordered 4 different varieties. These are Contender. Pop them up right there. This is Red Haven. These are Early Alberta. There you go. There's the peach trees. Anybody wondering, these came from Tennessee Nursery. It's tnnursery.net. Ordered those. They had them in stock. These again are standard size trees, so they'll be pretty large. I don't think they offer any dwarfs. I emailed them and they said all of their trees are standard, but got them laid out. The last thing we'll plant will be our plum, pawpaw, and the elderberry. All the peach trees that I got are self-pollinators, so they're good. You could put one tree wherever. All right, got these soaking. I've been soaking for close to 2 hours, almost. Got them all, trying to get them loosened up good. We got 32 to plant. Our little auger that I brought, gas-powered auger, is not working. Can't get it to stay running, so it's turned into a fun thing of digging every hole by hand with a post hole digger. The woman's digging one now. We're getting our workout in. We said we've done dug about 14. Having fun? All right, yeah, we got that row done. Working on this one. How'd you get the handprint on your butt?
No wonder.
That's plenty deep. Needs to be wider. Then I'll take over. Wife's not used to being on camera. Are you nervous?
No.
Does it make you shy?
No.
We're not going to plant the pawpaw tree and the plum trees today. Probably get on them tomorrow. It's already about to be 2 o'clock. We still got to dig about 18 holes, so we got a ways to go. And I figure it'll take us a good hour or a little longer to dig all those. And we were saying the planting it'll be the easy part. So we're gonna get these holes finished up and then we'll put the peat moss in there and plant them.
How's it going?
I wish we had 100 more to do.
Oh yeah. Feel so privileged not to be on camera, and now I get to operate the camera.
Yeah, you get to be behind the camera. This is your first time filming. How do you like it?
I'd rather be on the filming side.
How come?
I don't like the camera.
Yeah, tempted on our little auger doing all this part.
Good manual labor.
Do what?
Good manual labor.
Yeah.
Make us appreciate the pretty fruit that we're going to get off these trees.
It definitely will. Remember me telling you guys about how handy front end loader is on a tractor? Well, once again, I'm about to prove that point because grabbing one of my, well, solo cups in honor of the late, great Toby Keith. Got the red solo cup here. And I'm about to put this in the bucket. But we got all these bags of peat moss here. I'm just gonna chunk them in the front end loader. We're gonna put that down in the hole, kind of a little base layer, plant it, put dirt in on top, and then come back with some mulch over the top of that. I just finished digging the last hole for the day. We still got the rest of this row to go, but this will be the last peach tree. It is 32 trees, and I got finally 32 holes dug. My wife dug several of them too, so good team effort there. Can't stress enough, guys, I've told you before, the importance of a good spouse. And I got the best. So she dug quite a few holes. She's gone now to Haddad's to get us another water hose. I told her when I was finishing up digging these last few holes, we need about another 100 foot of hose because we're gonna water them in. It's that time. Got a cup of peat moss. My lady's got the first batch. These are what are these, early Alberta?
Early Alberta peach.
All right, we got 300 foot of hose or so out here. Let's see how they look. We got to
these strings off.
Okay, here you go. We got to bury them. We got to leave the grafted part above. Yeah, we're probably gonna put some dirt back in there.
Well, easy.
Thought you were holding it good.
I was.
Did you get you some gloves?
No, these are the gloves I've been wearing all day.
Oh.
Don't cut the roots. Stab me.
I'm not gonna stab you. Yeah, that'll work. Day one in the books. We got all the peach trees planted. Actually, I thought it was 32. Turned out they had sent us some extras, quite a few extras. We ended up planting 40 trees. So I don't even know if you'll be able to see them because they're basically just little twigs right now. There's one. And we've got them staggered. There's the one there, there's another one there, another one there. So we've got them going doot, 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 and it'll look really awesome. Heck, we're gonna go ahead and order some apple trees as well. We have the room to plant them, so we're going to. We are also probably gonna try to purchase a little auger. I think Arbor Freight has an auger. Because after digging 40 post holes, it's a job. Where's you out? You know, look forward to going home and having a cold drink after this. I'm not even sure how long it'll take them to produce fruit. It might take 2 or 3 years, but we're excited. We're just leaving everything here tonight because we're gonna be back in the morning. It's day 2 over here. We hit it pretty hard yesterday. We got 40 peach trees planted, and now we're just down to the plum, the pawpaw, and the elderberry. I'm pretty pumped. And I'll tell you this for anybody wondering, actually, I'm right here. Here's our varieties, if you're curious. We got the Contender, the Belle of Georgia, Early Alberta, and Red Haven. That's our 4 peach varieties. Elderberry bushes. My wife, again, this is kind of her thing here. I don't know. I mean, I know nothing about elderberry bushes, but I think it's pretty cool. Like I said, my wife wants to do the syrup or oil, whatever it is that they kind of harvest out of elderberries for health purposes. I've been taking some elderberry like vitamins for your immune system and health, but I'm gonna soak all of these. This is our pawpaw trees. It's like basically just, this looks like a stick. I got them. And the big one is the plums. This is cool, guys. I mean, it really feels pretty cool. I've told y'all we're heading into some pretty uncharted waters when it comes to row cropping this year. You know, it's uncharted for me and a lot of younger guys. The guys that lived through the 80s they experienced a lot of this, but I don't know, guys. I could see this year it's gonna be financially pretty tough. I think we're gonna see probably some of the worst financial time we've ever seen since probably close to the 80s this year. Mainly the costs are really high, and the dang markets just keep coming down. As beans just keep dropping, corn is dropping. Things just don't look good. And this is probably the first time since I've been farming. This is my 10th season. Guys, I'm actually nervous. I'm nervous going into this season. Just because of the way prices and everything looks. And don't like starting a season like that. Generally, I move into a season very optimistic. I'm like, man, you know, it's gonna be a good year and all this. And I'm nervous this year. I really am. So this out here doesn't make me nervous. I feel good out here. Row cropping's got me nervous this year. We just ordered quite a bit more trees from Stark Bros. These we got here were Tennessee Nursery, and we wanted to try some dwarf, semi-dwarfs and stuff. And Tennessee Nursery, I believe, is all standard size. So we ordered some semi-dwarf apple trees. And I mean, guys, there's not a lot we aren't gonna try. I even ordered 2 tangerine trees. So why not? It says it can grow in our zone, so I'm gonna try it out. But we got those coming. Hopefully they'll be here, sounds like maybe next week, and we'll be able to get that in the ground. And we're gonna plant them in a little different spot. We're starting on a fresh row. There's the wife getting ready. She's about to dig a hole right there. And we've got easy day today compared to the 40 holes we dug yesterday. All right, show us how it's done. Get out of the way.
How deep do these have to be?
I didn't measure them. I think they looked pretty similar to the...
How far apart do they have to be?
Are they not? I think they're standard, so they got to be the same. 20 foot.
Okay.
Come on. What am I supposed to do? I'm waiting on you.
Hey, you're supposed to be doing this part, and I'm supposed to be measuring.
I'm gonna do that part. You just grabbed the post holes and started. I thought you were gonna be spacing them out. Sorry about the wind, folks. It's probably pretty tough in the camera, but it is windy out here today. What are you most excited for that we're gonna grow? Peaches. Yeah, we are a little sad. It looks like it's going to take, what, 3 years or so possibly before we gather any peaches off of these, but it'll look cool. I'll just be pumped to see the green coming out on them. We got all the holes dug. What you putting in the hole?
Some peat moss.
Putting a little peat moss in there. We'll put a little bit of dirt on top of that. Need to chop that up with a shovel. I don't even really see the graft.
That's the graft right there.
Yeah, but it ain't got like the little stem sticking up like the others. We're watering them all in really good. And that's pretty much the process. Still take, these plums I think still take probably 3 years or so to put out. This is day 3 now of the video. And you can see a little bit of what we got going on here. We are going to be starting a bunch of tomatoes and a bunch of peppers. And I got to crank up the heat because it's got to be, I mean, essentially the store is going to be our greenhouse. So I got to crank them up to about 75 degrees. Try to get it warm up in here. It's not really cold outside, but it's not warm enough to be growing tomatoes. Bought some 10,000 lumen lights that we're gonna hang down from up on the ceiling, hang them down right up above there, have some kind of growing lights going on there. I don't know, this is really just kind of a little test run here. I mean, I'll be honest, if it doesn't do great, they don't do a whole lot here, it's not the end of the world. We don't have like a ton of money in these seeds. But I mean, obviously I'm hoping that they do good. The wind is blowing like crazy. You guys can see our old Christmas tree in that box whipping around. Hoping all our little sticks that we planted survive. It's supposed to rain today. I'm really hoping we miss this rain and can really get to work. Still got a lot of stuff to do, but yeah, it's the wind is wild out there right now. So good day to be working inside on this. If you've watched much of my stuff, you know I am a big fan of Made in USA. That's why I do try to not shop at Arbor Freight a whole lot, because I can assure you that thing and those lights, they're probably all made in China. But I did just notice something really cool. These pods here, they're from, make sure, I think I've told y'all before, but I want to make sure I get it right. The Greenhouse Mega Store, the website, check it out. I didn't even know this, but I pulled these out of here. Greenhouse Mega Store, made in the USA. Hey, there's their number if any of you guys need to call them and order something. 888-281-9337. Again, their website, Greenhouse Mega Store. But that's awesome, made in USA. I just was tickled to see that. Never leave home without it. Knife. Cut her bag open. Yeah, that's actually made to tear open. I'm not even gonna have to tear it open. We'll just cut her open. All right, start filling these things up. I had to make a run up here to Haddad's. Ran out of potting mix. See, I got pretty good bit in there in some of those, but still, it takes a good bit to go this far. So I ran up here to Haddad's. They had this black gold all-purpose potting mix, and it's got some fertilizer in it as well. So I'm gonna finish it out with that. I'll show you the varieties that I'm gonna be planting. Got the Steakhouse, again, all my seed I ordered from Burpee, but the Steakhouse tomato, pretty pumped about. These things can get up to 3 pounds. Be cool, be really cool. Bodacious, Super Sweet 100, Roma, Red Currant, Midnight Snack, and Sun Gold. Now again, these are just the seed we're gonna start. We're gonna buy quite a few plants and actually plant them. We'll use our water wheel transplanter, which we'll use it for these as well. But starting all those tomatoes, and we got a lot of peppers to start. We got the pepperoncinis, California Wonder, Gold Hybrid, and then the habanada. It's like a habanero that's not hot. So, starting tomatoes and peppers today. What you planting?
These little bitty tomato seeds.
Tiny tomatoes. This is the Steakhouse. These are the ones that get like 3 pounds.
Well, these seeds are so tiny.
Yes, they are. Nice. Well, we're getting that going. I'm hanging up our lights here. They're not quite long enough for the full table, so I put them a tad bit higher. But they're 10,000 lumens, it says, so hopefully it'll be better than nothing. It's pretty toasty in here. I'm sweating. We got it feeling like a greenhouse in here. And Mr. Russ actually just left, and I've dealt with him for years, and he was telling me they used to run, they had a greenhouse and did a lot of this, and he was just talking about how much he always enjoyed doing this part of stuff. And You know, we were just talking about the row crop thing, and it's just, guys, I don't know. I don't want to ever be discouraging. I'm just going to tell you, it's getting harder and harder to make it work, and that's why I'm honestly more and more excited about this aspect of things than I am the row crop stuff. The expenses are they're just astronomical on row cropping. Not saying it can't be done, and I'm still in the row crop game, but this is actually, like, honestly got me way more excited. Here we have it. I actually got a pretty good bit of these planted, and we got 6 flats left. So that's good. I'm gonna get some more large, I was about to say large potatoes, large tomatoes, and we'll plant those in those flats because we got a lot of the little bitty ones planted here. So we got some little ones, we got some different kind of colored ones, but I'm gonna get some regular kind of large ones because we still got a lot of flats we can use over there. Get those planted, and I'm excited to see what happens. We got the grow lights on them. I got it pretty toasty up in here, and we got them watered. Before I leave, I'll hit them again with the water just to keep them good and saturated. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much got it. Multiple varieties of tomatoes, multiple varieties of peppers. We got pepperoncinis, bell peppers, cherry tomatoes, some that are supposed to be even smaller than that, and then some that are huge. So I'm pretty pumped. I keep telling you guys I'm excited because I'm freaking excited. Like, this is really cool to me. And hope that you guys enjoy seeing this process. I put 1 seed per pod, poked it about 1/4 inch deep, just kind of covered it up, pressed it down. That's pretty much gonna do it for this video. You've gotten about 3 days crammed into this one because we've been doing quite a bit. There is the full spread. I think that looks pretty cool. Got her by the heat, got the lights on there, getting 10,000 lumens, it says. Looks cool. Hope y'all have enjoyed this video. We got quite a bit of stuff coming. We got a lot of trees coming in, a lot more going on here, and obviously be getting very fired up for the row crop world here very soon. As soon as the last chance of frost or anything is gone, or real cold, I'll be getting my sprayer out, getting it ready, and start burning down. So guys, hope y'all enjoyed this. Please hit that like button, hit subscribe, share this with your friends. We will catch you next time.